Flash me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirl.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Lakers. For Golden State, the journey of a new season starts now. Let's see if the work from the offseason pays off. Lakers, Warriors, coming up next. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's James in at the 3 slot. It's game 1 for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Here are the Lakers now. Here's Doncic, tipped, and that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
And the Lakers have possession. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic finds Ayton. James outside. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Golden State. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Outside, Green. There's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. And I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Now here's Butler. Off target from outside. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And that one's good. Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
Outside Reeves. Here's Ayton. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Butler. Knocks down the long J.
I would not call Butler a laser, but he knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those three-point shots.
Here's James. It's power it home.
Oh, wow.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness, is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for LeBron. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Hayes. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And he doesn't take many threes, but don't give Kuminga a reason to shoot from downtown.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Hield. Again, Doncic missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Craig on the wing. Launches it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Hield against Doncic. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top, they lead by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, That certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And so in the game for the Warriors, Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Hield in at the 2-guard spot. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected. Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Reeves. No points yet. Pass to Vanderbilt. And that one's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hield to the ball. He's covered by Reeves. And the basket by Hield.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Smart passes to Reeves. No good on the 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Butler up top. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Just 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. Rebound by the Lakers.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Such a wide open look.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
And here's Curry for 3. For 3, Stephen Curry.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 5 on the wing. Curry from the arc. That won't go either for Curry. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And yep, it's good. Connect's got 4 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Butler, unfazed.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. There's 1:47 left to play in the second quarter. Doncic passes to James. James with the focus.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Count it. James has got 8.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hauled in by Curry.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Over Smart. And he can't bank that one in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Podziemski, and Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the half. Curry drives in, and Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
If you see yourself in the game, you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's go. Sit down.
Here's Curry. Give him 8. The 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about the shot. It's in.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. And now here's a glance at some of the other action going on right now. The Houston Rockets in front against the Thunder at Paycom Center. The outcome there almost decided with the game in the fourth quarter.
This one has not been close. Nothing to see here but carnage.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves as 1 of the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Back to you."
All right, thank you, Allie. Offensive rebound, controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Warriors trail by 4. Here's Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. James outside. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Butler, and Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Doncic outside. Stripped it away. Here's Moody. Rejected by James.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Butler over Reeves. Butler soars in to cap off the break.
JB not backing away from fighting for position, showing the athleticism on the putback.
Doncic passes to Ayton from deep. Reeves gets the 3 to fall. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Doncic against Curry. Goes up at the stripe. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Here's James. Hits the front of the rim and out. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Moody passes to Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time he rocked him for a throwdown.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 here in the 2nd half. Outside Reeves. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Butler. And Butler inside.
You know, he is really the soul and essence of this team. JB leading them in all facets tonight.
For three, James. Unable to get that one. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. The Warriors on top, up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Torrey Craig out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Hield in at the 1. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
Hield against Smart. Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time. It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one? Who wants a T-shirt? I can't hear you.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Reeves. And Golden State also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Craig. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pulls up on the wing. Kuminga's shot is off. The Lakers trail. Connect with the ball. Kuminga defends. Doncic. Money from the wing.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Golden State has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the attack, Curry.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Curry. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Connect. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
What muscle from James!
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Right wing. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the four, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Oh, it misses. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. 2-point game. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Curry. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
High touch, the Lakers by far. Let's hear some noise. Attention fans, our court is a high squad. Get out and let's hear it. All right, fans, who wants that t-shirt?
Here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron! Curry there for the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
James. Nice work inside from James.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Butler. Curry outside. And he drives in. Banks it home. Big shot.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up big in critical times.
Curry. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Curry. Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
You see why they trust Curry. I mean, give him the rock and let him make a play.
Butler with a steal. There's the drive. Gets it to go.
Man, he's on fire. playing patient basketball, not forcing shots. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team.
Golden State with the ball. They lead by 4. Butler on the bounce. He gets it to go.
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Buckets. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. For 3, the triple drop.
Moses Moody. 3 points.
Taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.